Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's time once again to dive into that tense, terrifying, yet always terrific world of the Twilight Zone. This time we'll be watching episode 28 of the very first season, 28, very hard to believe, A Nice Place to Visit. Friends, I can't wait any longer to see another one of these great episodes, so wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a quick favor though and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey into the Twilight Zone. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time once again to listen to Rod's lovely voice as we watch The Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 28, A Nice Place to Visit. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination.
I dare you not to smile on watching this. My man can set a stage. He can set. I'd want Rod to narrate my life if it wouldn't be too spooky. Southside Loan Company. And I'm guessing a burglar of sorts.
His name is Henry Francis Valentine, but he calls himself Rocky, because that's the way his life has been. Rocky and perilous and uphill at a dead run all the way.
Rocky Valentine it is. Yeah, Rocky, that's the sound of inevitability. Cool stunt, jumping over with the dressed set. Well, it's all for nothing now. Whoa! The South Side cops aren't pulling any punches. Well, Rocky, that's 3 or 4 of them.
He thinks it's all over now, but he's wrong. For Rocky Valentine, it's just the beginning.
Love it. So this is an afterlife thing or a resurrection thing? Hey, Mr. White Shoes.
My name is Pip. Can I help you?
Pip?
How do you know my name?
It's my job to know everything about you.
Really?
I'm your guide, as it were.
Guy there. I need like a hole in the head.
Oh, you got 4 of them in your back.
What happened?
You had a slight accident. Oh, but don't worry. You'll be as fit as a new fiddle soon.
Really?
I want to know how you know my name.
But I've already told you.
Told me nothing. Let me clue you, fatso.
Wow.
My job is to see to it that you get what you want, whatever it may be.
Yeah? In exchange for what?
Nothing at all, Mr. Valentine.
Anything I ever got in this lousy world, I had to drag out of it, so don't put me on.
Rocky,
Let me do a job for you, right?
I'm afraid you don't understand.
you're dead. I'm guessing.
Come on, come on.
But I don't have a wallet.
Come on, Santa Claus.
No, honestly. Wait, Mr. Valentine. Really,
You willing to kill?
$700.
Will that be enough for now, sir?
Got more?
Oh, yes, as much as you want. Now.
It's paper at this point, bud. Wow, we're going back and up with this shot.
Yeah, some pad, all right. Who's it belong to? Some phony politician?
Why, it belongs to you, Mr. Valentine.
Is he being like resurrected into like a new body because life was bad, or is this, I don't think that's it.
No, it's already in the deal, as you call it, Mr. Valentine. Look here.
Look at this shot. Love it, man.
You see?
Huh.
Well, Pip, what's your angle here?
That is the master bedroom.
The title suggests that all of this is fleeting.
Well, first of all, what's a pitch?
Hey, but,
Come on, the pitch, the catch, the gimmick. What do I got to do for all this?
Nothing. I can't tell you more than I have, honestly.
I get it. You're just a goon, huh? You work for somebody else, right?
In a way, yes. Who?
The big boy, your boss.
Oh, I really couldn't say.
All right, goon.
So who is the boss? Could the boss be like God or the opposite?
Any particular color or style, sir?
No, you pick it.
My speculation was the Pip was the devil, but obviously it doesn't seem right now.
Favor a nice check? I thought perhaps...
Yeah, that'll do. Now that's a tie, see?
That's a tie, see?
Eh?
Hey, looking sharp, Rocky.
Yes, very...
God, look at them using the mirrors again. Lord almighty.
Mr. Valentine?
Where did that come from?
Well, I thought you might be a little hungry, so I just ordered up something for you.
You eat it.
For God's sakes, Rocky, I mean...
I can't. I've forgotten how.
I get it. Give a guy some new clothes and a bath and then poison him, huh? Pretty smart, fatso, but...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, bulletproof vest, huh? Well, let's see how your head holds up.
Mr. Valentine, please.
Nice shooting, Rocky. God, they're doing that.
I couldn't have missed, not at this range.
Those are firing blanks.
Maybe.
Did you see the ejection? That's dangerous as shit. See that ejection? Woo! Figuring it out yet, Rocky? I'm not, but...
Mr. Valentine, do you remember when we met earlier today? I told you I was in a sense your guide, and you said you needed a guide like a hole in the head.
Yeah?
Well, as a matter of strict fact, you had a hole in the head only a short time before. A bullet hole.
I must be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then I must be in heaven. Yeah, that's it. That's it, I'm in heaven, right? And you're my guardian angel, something like that?
Oh, something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
$1 million bucks!
These guys are always doing a great job, but Rocky, some self-reflection. Do you think, like, you're the heaven-bound type of guy?
Now I know I'm in heaven.
Will there be anything else, sir?
Yeah, there will be, Fats, there will be. Just stick around.
Oh, Rocky's actors had a little bit of movement work. Oh, a lot of movement work. Yeah, my man's a dancer. Oh, we're at the intermission already. Damn, these episodes are so fast. I'm really looking forward to the hour-long season.
I'm afraid I don't have any money, sir.
You don't have any money? Gee, what do they pay you, in halos or something? Come on.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it just me? Who wants to see Pip take like a really sinister turn? I do. Really bad. Just like this very pleasant guy to turn. Oh, that would be great.
There's 40 grand in there and I count real good, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Here, baby, you'll give me some juice.
This guy's great as like a full-blown a-hole. He's doing a great job. We've had a lot of those in this show. He's one of the best. Is it the same one from The Fever? That'd be great.
Hey, ya, sweetheart, go buy yourself a dress for free. Present from Rocky, huh?
Oh, yeah, this guy's 100% had dance training.
Ready, sir?
Oh, boy.
Come on, get in, girls.
Please, I want to see some sinister.
All right, now, let's open this baby up and see what she can do.
Dear God, one of the girls in the back was not ready for the acceleration.
Hey, girls, would you wait in here for a minute? I want to talk to Fats for a minute, all right?
It's Pip, but yeah, if you want to insist on a derogatory...
Well, it's rather difficult to explain, really. You see, all of this, it's your own private domain. It was made, especially for you alone.
Oh, well, what about them? You mean they're props, like in a movie?
In a sense, yes. Everything here is, except, of course, you and me.
How come they let me in here, huh? I thought this was only for, like, school teachers and like that.
Oh, we have some school teachers here.
This is not heaven.
Something that made up for everything else, huh? Yeah, that's it.
What was that, though, Rocky?
But what?
Right.
See, when did I ever do anything good? How do I find out about this, huh?
Well, we have a hall of records here. Would you like me to take you there?
Was it open at this hour? I mean, it's almost light.
Oh, it's always open.
Hey, dolls, don't go away, will you? I'll be right back. I just want to get something cleared up with Bats.
What was that? What was that look? Was that the I can't believe they're props and not real? Hall of Records 1. Right? Roman numeral 1. Oh, how awesome. Oh, I love that. Just the file cabinets at the top.
Henry Francis Valentine.
So all the V's.
Age of 8, organized street gang, the Angels. How about that, huh? That's what we call ourselves, the Angels.
How interesting.
What is this, anyway?
Your record?
Your record, yeah.
Now, what are you going to do now, Mr. Valentine?
Gee, I don't know. Fool around with the dolls? Shoot some more craps, maybe?
You gonna do that forever? Oh, great.
Straight flush.
Royal flush.
You win again, Mr. Valentine.
Can't lose. It gets boring.
Yeah, get out of here, will you? I'm sick of looking at you. Come on, out. You too. Come on, out.
How nice.
Out. Let's go.
What a lovely gentleman. In case anybody was getting any sympathy for Rocky, we're going to reestablish the fact that he's a huge asshole.
Come on, out. Dumb broads. Who needs them?
Now you're alone. Oh my God, this is great. Yeah, call Pip. He'll tell you what's up. This ain't heaven, buddy.
Hey!
Watch them all go in. P.I.P. That boy is a P.I.P.
Yes, Mr. Valentine?
Oh,
No, nothing's wrong. Everything is just peachy. Look, I've been in this dump for a month and I can't stand it anymore.
yeah.
I mean, there's no excitement around here, no kicks.
Yeah, but the gambling, I thought you enjoyed that.
I do. But when you win every time, that ain't gambling, that's charity.
You missed your old vocation, is that it?
Now you're getting it.
Well, there's a nice bank at the corner that you could rob, or would you prefer a jewelry store?
there you go.
Is there a chance that I could get caught?
Of course, if that's what you'd like. Let me just make a note of it.
If that's what you'd like, yeah.
I mean, what's the kick knocking off a bank if everybody knows about it? Huh? And the dames. I never thought I would get bored with beautiful dames, but...
All too easy.
Just between you and me, Fats, I don't think I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
You're right where you belong, buddy.
Look, I don't belong in heaven, see? I want to go to the other place.
Heaven? Whatever gave you the idea you were in heaven, Mr. Valentine? This is the other place.
Wah, wah, wah. There we go. Oh, I love it.
Now he has everything he's ever wanted. And he's going to have to live with it for eternity. In the Twilight Zone.
All right, everybody, we just finished watching The Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 28, A Nice Place to Visit, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching A Nice Place to Visit, the 28th episode of the very first season of The Twilight Zone. Okay, so if you take into, the Judeo-Christian definitions of heaven and hell as essentially what they're, I mean, at least in Rocky's mind, that's how he was defining them, the good place and the bad place. But, it's more colloquial, I guess, than that, than established faith. But I think it's really interesting because it's not that, it's a hard premise to figure out what happened to Rocky. We were established right off the bat. Rod let us know this is not a good guy. And whether or not the narration landed, Rocky's actions as soon as he kind of comes to and during like the gunfight speak to an individual that would have nothing, would never even get onto the waiting list for heaven. And so as soon as he thinks it's heaven, we immediately know that it's something else. It could be purgatory, it could be hell. We're not really sure how they're going to define it, but we know he's not where he thinks he is. But that's not the episode really doesn't deal with, the ultimate twist of where you are. Yes, that was the drop at the end, but for me, it was watching the realization kind of dawn over Rocky that he's not where he's supposed to be. He continually thinks this doesn't fit for me. This isn't right. This isn't, and there's no thrill. There's no, once he spent a month there and he just couldn't, all these things he thought he wanted were ruined for him. And I think that is the perfect way to go about this and explore this, because in the definition that we have in this one, A Nice Place to Visit, hell is giving you everything you want and then letting you know that it means absolutely nothing. And that is, things that you have put on a pedestal, whether it be, romance or money or possessions in Rocky's case. And you put all those things up there and then you slowly erode them over the course of just a month for Rocky. You take away those loves and those desires and those wants and needs and the shining example on the hill that you've pined for your whole life. The beauty of the whole thing here is that Rocky, by the very definition of his name, Rocky, that's how life had treated him, and put into practice all of these things. And again, you can say that he's a victim of his environment, absolutely. But to make sure that we didn't kind of give him that out, like, well, Rocky had a bad life, and so, this is how he just went the wrong way because he never really had a chance. Well, we kind of go back and we're inside the Hall of Records. Pip reads, 6, slaughtered a dog, which slaughter is an interesting identifier there. Instead of just killed, slaughter adds a little more of a grotesque to it. That's one of the, the adjectives or the descriptors that you use when you kind of want to amp the game a little bit, to kind of lean it towards more of a bloody affair, so slaughter is then used for that one. I thought that was a very interesting choice of word. At 6, and then all these 7, 8, and all these different things form the Angels at, a gang at 8 and terrorize the neighborhood, or presumably, or whatever they did. But in doing all of this stuff, it's a complete reinforcement. Don't worry, everybody, no matter what you start to speculate about, oh, poor Rocky, Valentine had all these things against him and blah, blah. We are constantly kind of reaffirmed, no. Don't worry, everybody. He's right where he needs to be. He's right where he needs to be. And now, at the very beginning, I was thinking A Nice Place to Visit. And I initially thought that what it was going to be was Pip was going to give him a chance to be in heaven for a day or 2 or 3 or something like that, and then take him to the bad place. It's like, this is what you're missing. And I thought, my God, that would be, that is hell. You could have made it here, but you didn't. And so now you go down here. This is what you could have had, but you don't. This one was, I think, more sinister in that you allow somebody to think that they had reached the proverbial, winner's circle of the afterlife. And you haven't. You have gone in the other direction with no hope, presumably, of redemption. Interesting stuff. But then I'm sticking with the title, A Nice Place to Visit. And I thought, well, you know what? He's not really visiting there. We are. And that's when it hit me. Yes, of course, it's very easy to, again, just because I think, too, that a lot of you made a great suggestion that said, the Twilight Zone was the originator. We've had so many stories from then until now that of similar bent, have similar themes of the Twilight Zone that people that were initially watching it didn't have any context for. So these things, these were the first time you saw a heaven and hell story type of played out like this. And so the ability to kind of jump the narrative and figure out what the story beat's going to be was much more difficult when you didn't have any type of experience with that genre or any type of experience with stories of this, because we had so many different genres, stories of this kind of ilk. And I thought that, and again, it's for me, and I'm sure for so many of you, we know that Rocky's not in heaven. That's not the point. I think the writer fully intends for you to figure out that he's not in heaven very early, or at the very least, he's in purgatory, or this is some type of penance, or, and again, I think too, because of some of the earlier episodes that we've had, we are able to kind of foresee some of these things coming. The thing is, the title for this one's the trick. A nice place to visit. Well, Rocky's not visiting. Pip's going to be there no matter what, kind of making his life hell or whatever it happens to be. A nice place to visit is us. And we get a chance to see what it could potentially be. This is like a Jacob Morley type of situation where, if you're playing along the edges of heaven and hell and you see something like this, it may or may not act as a bit of a course correction to have you start thinking about where you want to end up. And so I look at it like that. Sure, could you say that, it's a nice place to visit because Rocky thought he was in heaven for a little bit? Sure, but again, the title doesn't work completely because he doesn't remain a visitor. In his mind, sure, in his perception, he visited what he thought was heaven and now he's in hell, but he stays physically in the place that is his captor, his, hell is his eternity. We don't. We get to leave, and I think that is a brilliant use of title. So well done, as are all of these episodes. When we hit a bad one, by God, I will tell you, but as so far, we have had 28 banger after banger episodes that are so wildly different that it is just incredible to put them all on screen and part of an anthology. Because I always think about this, when you sign up for a show, you usually know what you're getting, it's a Western, or, especially back then, it's a Western, or, it's a spy thriller, or something of that nature, it's a war flick or something like that. With the Twilight Zone, you're not capturing a specific, fan of a genre. Everybody, you could have everything from romance to horror to, anything in this one. It's absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't love it anymore. Thank you to each and every one of you that recommended this fantastic series to me. If you could do me a favor, friends, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey into the Twilight Zone. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But all that is then and this is now, my friends, and unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye from the Twilight Zone. Now, normally in our other series, we get a chance, because we're the Greek chorus, a vitally important part of the narrative, we get a chance as a reward, once we've watched something and see what the storytellers have had to say, we get to go back into what we've watched and say goodbye from a specific scene. We do things a little bit differently, though, in the Twilight Zone, because in the Twilight Zone, we say goodbye as a result of the episode. So, friends, I've some bad news. We've all passed on. But hey, here's a gentleman in white. Mr. Pip, he calls himself. I wonder if we'll be visiting or staying forever. Friends, until such time as we can listen to Rod tell another great tale, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.